All right, well, welcome, friends. Once more, we find ourselves in November 343 Bravo Whiskey, our beautiful Cessna Citation longitude. We are flying today from Victoria, Canada, CYYJ, Charlie Yankee Yankee Juliet, down to Kilo Alpha Papa Charlie, Napa County Airport. Yes, we're going to the wine country. A couple things here to bring you up to speed. We're cleared down to 17,000, and then we were 58 miles out when we got a tower handoff, which is a little unusual, to say the least. Passing over Santa Rosa right now. Anyway, so I'm managing my descent right now. I'm expecting one of two things. Either we just get a landing clearance as we're getting ready to land, or I get told that I'm below my assigned altitude, in which case I will cancel IFR and just go VFR. Weather's perfect in Napa today. Mostly sunny, 63 degrees. Now, here's another thing that's interesting. The METAR data and real-time weather data indicate that the winds are out of the south-southwest in Napa, but I have checked, and you can hear it for yourself here. Stand by. I tuned in the ATC frequency and listen. Just listen.
Napa Airport information, Yankee 0000 Zulu. Wind 145 at 20. Visibility, Niner. Sky conditions.
14520. Okay, so I'm embarrassed because the last time I checked in with ATIS, winds were calm. Now they are 145. What did he say? I'm sorry. 145. Wind calm. Wait a minute. Did I miss something? It says landing and departing runway 1 right and 1 left in use. Anyway, my point in saying all this is that I am set up for the ILS approach to runway 01 left. I've entered in the ILS frequency, 111.3. The VOR nearby, to the extent I need it, is 112.1. We've entered our minimums, which are 217 feet. Anyway, this is all just sort of a long-winded way of saying I don't know what's going to happen as it relates to the wind. So we're going to get set up for landing at runway 01 left at Napa on the ILS. Approach course is 006. I've already entered that with the heading bug. You see that right there, 6 degrees. That's reflected here. Right there, that little sound bug right there is pointed at 006. But I am prepared to cancel IFR and go pure visual approach to an alternate runway, which would happen at this airport to be runway 19, which is the same runway that we're currently planning to land on, but in the opposite direction. If, in fact, the winds are out of the south-southwest, we would want to land on runway 19, not runway 01. So you've definitely learned to get pretty flexible as it relates to your approaches, because the winds are a big issue in this game in terms of what they are in real life versus in the sim. Passing over Petaluma. There it is. And you can see right here on our VFR map, there's Sausalito. There's the San Francisco Peninsula. KOAK, Oakland, obviously. KSFO, San Francisco International. We're going to go this way, head south, and make a big, nice left sweeping turn. Let's turn off our bank limiter because we do have a big left turn coming. And we have ILS information right now that's already starting to creep up or show up. Going to continue slowing, showing 27 nautical miles left on our route. Airport's out there to the left somewhere. Never landed at Napa County Airport before, so that always adds an element of excitement. But it is an open question as to what happens when we are closing in on the airport. Will we get information, updated information, incorrect information? I mean, you name it. Anything could happen. And I figure if we're fortunate enough to have good weather, and indeed we do today, it's supposed to be rainy this weekend, but right now we've got great weather. If we're fortunate in that respect, then we will keep our options open in terms of not landing on runway 01 and instead landing on runway 19er VFR. Passing over Novato. There it is. Actually lived in the Bay Area for a number of years. Long ago. So I know Novato, I know North Bay. That's what this whole area is called, North Bay. And Napa is obviously wine country, Napa and Sonoma. So I figured, why not fly down? We had a wonderful time in Victoria, British Columbia. Why not fly into Napa? Fly down to the wine country. Beautiful time of year to be in the Bay Area. It's 5:54 p.m. currently on Friday, April 23rd. And we're making that left turn. Took off from Victoria 1 hour, 25 minutes, 49 seconds ago. And we do see now, I don't know if you can make this out. Let me zoom in, make it a little clearer. We are getting this diamond coming up. That's a good sign. It means we're closing in on our glide path. Let's continue slowing.
TFR ahead.
TFR ahead is, I'm guessing, is a reference to the Golden Gate Bridge, which is, in fact, ahead. They're a little sensitive about that for reasons that should be apparent. TFR, temporary flight restriction. Ah, looks beautiful. Golden Gate's out here. You can actually see, I don't know if that's Sutro Tower or... Anyway, it's out there somewhere. Passing over San Rafael. Glide slope is looking really good. We're going to shallow out just a tiny bit, though, down to 700 feet per minute. Got a little chop in the air here. Let's go down to 185.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
There's a... I don't know if that's... I think that would be Diablo. In any event, we're making our left turn. I'm going to shallow out the descent rate even more because I'm watching this very closely. This white diamond. Slow to 180. Let's go ahead and depressurize, get our landing lights on. Actually did that in the opposite order, but same difference. We do know from our study of the approach plate that at CIKPI, right here, CIKPI, we want to be at 1,800 feet. And FESAV, right here, we want to be in at 2,600 feet, or at least no lower than 2,600 feet. Let's increase that descent rate slightly, just so we can intercept that glide slope from under, which we're not going to have any problems doing, I shouldn't think. Let's put down a notch of flaps. Always happy to see the beautiful Bay Area. Slow to 175 now, and we're going to switch over to Nav1 and APPR. And this, we're descending at just a very nice conservative 500 feet per minute. That should cause us to intercept that glide slope here just momentarily. You see the CDI, this left green, or this green line is moving left to intercept the localizer. Winds are coming at us here aloft at 22 knots. Corrected our altimeter for 299.7. And this is just about to drift down and turn this GS green. Showing us just 12 miles from the airport now. Our altitude's perfect. 3,700 feet. Should grab it. There it goes. Bingo, right then. Right there. Beautiful. Okay, and let's go ahead and winds remain. This is some of the difficulty I'm talking about, though, in terms of trying to figure out which runway to land at. This shows winds are headed directly at us at 20 knots. So I should be expected to land on this runway. 01. Winds are out of the north at 20 knots. All right, let's go outside. Put our gear down. Beautiful. 10 miles, 10.0 miles on the button. All right. Gears down. Let's do another notch of flaps. Beautiful. Coming in over North Bay. It's at 160 for now. Continue slowing, but we are on the glide slope, so basically right now we're set up beautifully on this 11-mile final. Actually 11.5 mile final. And the winds continue to be headed at us at 14 knots. I've been burned enough times, though, to know that that could change. We could end up with a dramatic tailwind, which I don't want. I can handle a tailwind, just not a dramatic one. Runway length is 5,930 feet, and there's the runway right there. Heading is 003, correcting for the winds. That's consistent with the 006 published approach plate heading. Zoom in here down to 1 mile on our rangefinder. And we'll go full flaps as we continue to decelerate. Looks really good. Coming in over the Napa Sonoma Marshes Wildlife Area. That's what all this is.
Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey cleared to land runway 1 left. Wind 175 at 24.
The winds are 175 at 24.
One left Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey.
So do you see the frustration that I feel? They're telling me the winds are 175 out of the south at 24. Okay, but here aloft, and the last several statements from ATC have said that the winds are from the north or from the northeast. Now, I'm going to watch this very closely because I can't land with a 24-knot tailwind. I just can't. So that might require us to make some last-second changes as it relates to this approach in order to stay safe. Look at that. Wow. That just looks amazing. The sunlight on the water. Oh, good grief. There's an airplane that appears to be doing a barrel roll.
2 mile final runway 01
He,
left.
this guy's, what the hell is this guy doing? Oh boy. All right, anyway, let's keep an eye. The winds have now turned into a tailwind, but just 4 knots, so that's not something that's going to be a problem. We're going to go ahead and disconnect the auto throttle. Man, this guy's doing an air show here in front of us. Winds are now 7-knot tailwind. That's still manageable. Not ideal, but we can manage it.
500.
500.
Autopilot.
Autopilot.
Now a 9-knot tailwind. Now 10-knot tailwind. Not ideal. 11 knot tailwind. That southerly wind is now 12 and climbing. We're actually going to declare missed approach here, friends.
Napa Tower, Cessna, November, tree 4, tree Bravo.
Bring up that gear.
Cessna, tree Bravo, whiskey, contact Oakland Center on 127.
I anticipated this might be an issue, so I
127.8 Cessna, tree Bravo, whiskey.
already
Oakland Center, Cessna,
confirmed
November,
the
tree 4, tree Bravo, whiskey is
missed approach
Napa.
procedure. It's okay though. We're good. We're good.
Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey climb and maintain 2,600 feet.
So what we're going to do, and we're going to acknowledge that, and then we're going to cancel IFR.
Maintain 16,000 feet.
16,000 feet. Come on, guys.
Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey climb and maintain flight level 180.
That's funny.
Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey climb and maintain flight level 180.
Oh boy. I'm so sorry you have to be part of this.
Cessna Tree Bravo Whiskey climb and maintain flight level 220.
Yeah, needless to say, that's not normal to be told to climb to 22,000 feet.
Bravo Whiskey climb and maintain flight level 220.
So we're just going to ignore them. And we are going to shoot a new approach. Nice and easy.
700 feet. Expect vectors visual runway 11 left approach.
We're good though.
Bravo Whiskey your 5 miles north. Climb and maintain 3,200 feet.
There you go.
Runway 1 left approach by effective transition.
The problem is I don't want one left approach because the winds aren't right. So if ATC would just shut up long enough for me to cancel IFR, I would. Right now we're gonna turn around.
Tree Bravo Whiskey, you are 5 miles north of Napa. Contact Napa Tower on 118.7 when inbound on the approach.
Oh, brother. All right, we're gonna turn around now. We're gonna do basically a big dog leg.
2,600 feet. Expect ILS Zulu runway 1 left approach by offensive transition cleared to Fessive Cessna Tree Bravo whiskey.
Big old dog leg we're doing here, friends.
Generic Papa Charlie Mike 7721 Oakland Center. Continue to PRBV as planned.
If I could just cancel IFR, they won't shut up. 2,000 feet.
118.7 Cessna Tree Bravo whiskey.
Altitude's good. Airspeed's fine. 165. We got 1 notch of flap still.
November tree 4 tree Bravo whiskey 6 miles north inbound ILS.
No, I'm not inbound ILS.
Cessna November tree 4 tree Bravo whiskey Napa Tower. Cleared ILS Zulu runway.
Oh, God almighty. This is like... I want to strangle these stupid fucks. Why would you clear me for... Okay. Why would you clear me for 1 left if the winds are 175 at 2.4? Can you imagine anything more stupid than that? Okay, now cancel IFR. Thank you. Oh, yes. Thank goodness. Okay.
Napa Tower Cessna Tree Bravo whiskey would like to cancel IFR. Cessna Tree Bravo whiskey IFR flight plan is canceled. Maintain VFR. Fly left traffic runway 1 left.
No.
Altimeter 29.906.
Select another runway for landing.
Make left downwind
Oh, my
runway
God
1
in
left,
heaven.
Cessna Tree Bravo whiskey.
We're going to do an air show. Request another runway for landing because you shouldn't be vectoring me to that one. 1 right. Those are my only 2 choices. Oh, boy. All right, friends. Buckle up.
Landing gear.
Put our gear down. We're just going to land this girl. We're on base right now. I love how they give me an option to land on 1 right, which is like 2,000 feet long. There's the runway. Got 4 whites. But we got it in sight. Got our gear down, full flaps. We're all set up. Got the poppies in sight as well. There it is. I expect to be yelled at. There's one red, 3 whites. Back to 4 whites.
500.
All right, well, here we go. Now the winds are coming at us at 10 knots, which is perfect. That's exactly what you want. We're going to get yelled at after we land, though. 2 and 2. One 9 right. All right. 14 knot headwind we landed in, which is great. But that would have been not so great with a tailwind, for heaven's sakes. All right, there we go. Welcome to Napa. Local time, 6:08 p.m. On the ground with no help from ATC. No thanks to ATC in this one. We're going to exit left. 14 knots. My goodness gracious. Here's our left turn. Toe brake, toe brake, toe brake, toe brake, toe brake. There you go. Look at that sock. Whoops. I was too busy looking at the sock. All right. So ATC is no longer speaking to us. We've broken off our friendship. All right. Let's see if we can get ground. Napa ground. Taxi to parking.
Napa ground Cessna November 343.
Spoilers.
Taxi to parking.
Oh, there's a BizJet behind us.
Cessna November 343 Bravo Whiskey Taxi to General Aviation Parking using taxiway Alpha Charlie Hotel Juliet.
He landed on the same runway we did.
Taxiing to General
I suspect.
Aviation Parking via taxiway Alpha Charlie Hotel Juliet Cessna 3 Bravo Whiskey.
That's pretty wild. That guy right behind us. Well, let's stop our timer. 1 hour, 41 minutes. This guy still behind? I was bringing our flaps, too. This guy's still behind us? Oh, there he is. Well, that was, you know, look, could I have just landed on the ILS on runway 01, which is the wrong, it's not the right runway. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a wet blanket, but the 14 knot tailwind? Sorry, I just don't want to do it. I don't deem it safe. I knew that was going to happen. I just knew it. I don't know. We actually ended up handling the visual pretty well. The visual approach, I mean, I'm actually pretty happy with it. Basically what happened was whoa. What the? Sorry about that. What happened was we flew this, missed it because the winds were coming behind us and that didn't make for a safe landing. So then we flew like this. And it went pretty well, all things considered. And we're going to ramp 34. And we're going to go enjoy the wine country. There's a big old left turn. And then a right turn. And we are right on top of our parking space. Toe brake, toe brake, toe brake, toe brake, toe brake, toe brake. There we go. I don't know how you could navigate this thing without toe brakes, Honestly, it just, the slower it goes, the less rudder authority you have, so you're just moving around like a pig. The toe brakes are really indispensable. Let's see, where, what? Oh, I see. Okay, we're gonna go right, make a big U-turn. Just keep our wings from clipping this building. Okay, hold on, I'm just gonna make sure we're good here. All right. Good. Boy, that's a hell of a turn to ask me to make, dude. Ugh. That wingtip came very uncomfortably close to that building. Thank you, AI. All right, I'll take that. Oh my goodness, what an adventure. All right, well that's that. Here we are safe in Napa, hour and 41 minutes later. Kill our lights. Anti-collisions? Why can't I see? I'm sorry to do this to you, friends, but yeah, there we go. It's weird, I couldn't quite make it out. Let's go make sure everything looks good outside. Hey, we parked pretty nice, huh? Welcome to Napa, where we landed safely despite ATC's best efforts to keep that from happening. Okay, let's kill that left engine. I think we got our lights are all taken care of. Oh, did I get our pitot heat? No. Turn off pitot static, and we'll kill that left engine. Drop the logbook screen. Here it is. CYYJ, Victoria International, down to KAPC, KAPC, no, Napa County. 1 hour, 38 minutes, 33 seconds. Thanks for joining us on this, needless to say, very adventurous fright. Actually, it was kind of a fright. Flight. Have a good weekend.